This is the Westinghouse 5000 peak watt super quiet portable inverter generator. Just from taking it out of the box, this unit has a really modern look, smooth blue finish, compact size, all closed up in a plastic shell. The generator is surprisingly sleek for something that packs this much punch, and I'll admit, I was a little nervous at first since I'm not an expert on generators. I wanted something for my RV travels and for backup during blackouts. But I was hoping for something that wouldn't give me a headache during setup, and definitely wasn't too loud to use at a crowded campground. From my experience so far, I can say the Westinghouse iGen 5000 feels thoughtfully designed for real everyday needs. One key feature I appreciate is the remote start. All it takes is the press of a button, and you don't have to pull any cords or fuss with anything complicated. There's also the push-button electric start right on the unit, which is great if you leave the remote inside somewhere. If you're new to generators, remote start means you can fire this up from a distance, which is super handy if you need power in a pinch and don't want to step outside, especially in a storm. I had a bit of trouble getting the battery connected at first. The instruction manual could be clearer, but once the battery cable was plugged in and everything was set up, things went pretty smoothly. Like most engines, this generator arrives with a bit of oil residue since it gets tested at the factory. So it's a good idea to have paper towels ready during setup. The oil port is threaded, and that might sound like a minor thing, but for people like me who stress about spills, it's a huge relief to have a funnel that just screws right in. This unit weighs about 119 pounds, so it's not exactly lightweight, but with the never flat wheels and the pull-out handle, you can roll it around without breaking your back. I've managed to move it myself, and I'm definitely not a bodybuilder. If you normally worry about heavy tools, rest assured, this one is manageable when it's on the ground, especially for moving it around the garage or campsite. The main thing I notice every time I use it is how quiet it runs. This is a real difference compared to other portable generators I've tried before that sound like a lawnmower in overdrive. The iGen 5000 has a noise rating as low as 52 dBA. That's like the sound of a conversation in your living room, much quieter than most city traffic. When I tested it right outside my camper, I had to remind myself it was running because I could actually hear my music and talk on the phone without yelling. This is perfect for people using it at night in RV parks, or if you care about not bothering your neighbors during a power outage. In terms of power, you get 5,000 peak watts and 3,900 running watts. For people who aren't familiar with those terms, peak watts means the highest power the generator can deliver for a short time, which is useful for devices with a surge when starting up, like air conditioners or refrigerators. Running watts is the amount it can safely provide for hours on end. It's perfect for powering my entire camp trailer, including the AC unit and a small fridge. With plenty of room left for lights and charging devices, the generator is pretty fuel efficient. It runs up to 18 hours on a single 3.4-gallon gas tank, especially in eco mode. Eco mode is a setting that automatically adjusts engine speed, burning less gas when the power demand is lower. This is really helpful when you're just running a couple devices or want the generator to go all night without refueling. I've run it for over 12 hours without touching it, and it was still chugging along in the morning. The control panel is simple and straightforward. There are standard household outlets, an RV-ready 30-amp outlet, and USB ports for charging phones and tablets directly, so you don't need to bring along a pile of adapters. The digital display rotates between info like fuel level, power output, voltage, remaining runtime, and total lifetime hours. For people who are anxious about maintenance, that display is a game changer because you always know what's going on and when you'll need to refuel or check the oil. The included USB charging is a small touch, but incredibly convenient for camping. I love how safe the power output is. Westinghouse says this generator has less than 3% total harmonic distortion, which in plain terms means the electricity comes out clean, and it won't fry your laptop, cell phone, or TV. I used to be nervous plugging in expensive electronics to older generators, but the inverter tech here gives clean sine wave power. This is important if you work remotely from your camper or use sensitive electronics at home. There are a couple of little hiccups I should mention. From my personal experience, the instruction manual could do a better job of breaking down how to connect the battery and check the oil. I spent more time on that step than I expected, even though I've set up generators before. There have been reports online about the propane hose not being the toughest, so taking care with it or considering a stronger aftermarket hose isn't a bad idea. The oil funnel does have a bit of an awkward design, and oil can drip a bit if you're not careful. But it's not a deal breaker for me. This is about as portable and user-friendly as a 5,000-watt generator gets. The handles and wheels really do their job, and it feels like something you'd be comfortable bringing along on a trip or stashing in your garage for emergencies. The compact shell makes it less likely to snag on anything or get banged up in transport. I also have peace of mind knowing there's a 3-year warranty and a strong customer support network if I ever run into issues. That's something I care a lot about because I don't want to buy something just to find out I can't get service or parts. If you're new to using a generator, here are a couple basics I've picked up. Always start it without anything plugged in. Let it warm up. And for the first 50 hours of use, don't overload it. That gives the engine time to break in, just like with a new car. This model even comes with a toolkit for simple maintenance and a spark plug wrench, plus a charger cable if you need to top off the battery. I'd recommend this for anyone who wants reliable, quiet, and flexible backup power. It's perfect for camping, outdoor projects, tailgating, or just having peace of mind during storms. Honestly, from my experience, you won't find much better for the price, especially factoring in the remote start, digital data center, and clean power. Being able to easily roll it out of the garage or into the backyard means I use it far more often, and I don't dread setup or moving it around alone. I can charge batteries, run the AC, or power my fridge and coffee maker without even blinking. In conclusion, the Westinghouse iGen 5000 lives up to the super quiet description. It's easy to operate, delivers stable power, and even a beginner can get it running with a little patience. It's not flawless. No generator is, but it ticks every major box I need. I trust it for both recreational use and emergencies. If you're on the fence about getting a portable generator, from my time with this one, I think it's absolutely worth considering. If you got something out of this quick review or have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more honest product videos from me. Thank you for watching.